Boy, have I got some fun content for you today. I'm going to show you an awesome Lego train piece that unfortunately they don't make anymore, but it was really cool at the time, but didn't really sell well, and why I'm really lucky to have one. All right, so I'm going to show you this piece right now and just why it's beautiful. And if you enjoy this, hit a thumbs up. Lego, my Jameso. This is the Lego double crossover track switch piece. It was released in 2007. There's the set stock photo and the set number. All in all, this is an amazing piece and set, and I'm going to show you it all right now. This crossover piece, when it was released, I don't know how the sales went, but I know for a fact that it was expensive when it came out. It was just one of those things where even me, I was growing up, I didn't really care for it. I didn't necessarily want to pay that kind of money to have one. I'm almost positive it retailed for $24.99. And at the time, that seemed like, wow, I can just get a nice Lego set instead, or spend double on that and get a train station or something. So I didn't really care for it, but thankfully, my father got me one for my birthday because he knew I loved the trains, and he figured I'd enjoy this piece. The cool thing about this piece is that, so what you got in the set was this. It's 4 parts. It's these two, so they're the exact same piece, mirrored images. Well, literally no, the exact same piece, and then they just click together. So we have 2 of that, and then our 2 yellow switch pieces here. The awesome thing about this is that you can run 2 tracks next to one another and then switch over to the other track. Everybody might say, well, hey, what's the point of this piece if we already have the Lego Switch? So the Lego Switch, it has the same concept of, okay, it can switch back and forth. I lost it. I have all these yellow toggles. I just, they're probably at the bottom of one of my train bins somewhere, so I need to find them. Anyway, so we can switch back and forth from either rail here, but the difference is that with a switch like this, you can go from 1 lane over to 2, or from 2 to 1. But you cannot continue, I can't have 2 lanes coming, or 2 sets of track coming here and going this way and then switching over to 1. I can't do that. I could build a loop around and then switch into this using, 2 switches. So I can take 2 switches and add my curves in here. And then, yes, now I can have 2 lines. But the problem here that you may see is that the distance of spacing we have here. So now these rails are spaced so far apart, and we have all this wasted space. And then you could say, okay, yeah, we can add another switch and then do 3 lines here, yada, 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 whatever. Or, only at this location have, track that comes here, it curves, connects, and works that way. But essentially, this doesn't really seem to work well because there's going to be builds where you want to have just 2 lines of track. You want it to be more sleek. With my ceiling build, I really, really, really wish they had this in metal, because if they had this with the metal rails, I'd want like 4 of them, because I would run them up there, and then I could always have 2 lines of track on every single run, and then I could switch over wherever I want. But unfortunately, this would not work for metal because of how all the circuits work. Anyway, so showing you this, if we could just connect some straight track here. I'm gonna put on my nice new trolley. If you want to see this winter set review, I'll put a link in the description. It's a fun set. But let's say I'm running a track from here. Okay, hey, my train's coming this way, and I just want to stay straight on the line. I can do so. If I want to now switch over to the other line, great, I can do so as well. And now if let's say I want to just have a train coming straight on this line, I could. So the amazing thing is we could have 2 trains running simultaneously, no collisions. And then if we want to say, okay, we're running 1 train, we're moving it over to this set of rail, then we could do so. I remember when I was younger, and I'll definitely do videos on this, we would collide the 2 trains. So you're running 2 trains as fast as possible into one location, and then just seeing, okay, when they collide, and if it's a long enough train, then maybe this one will be halfway through and the other one just boom, slams everything out of the way. So that's really all this video is about. I came across this and I wanted to see if I can buy more for a huge build I'm doing, and I looked them up. This is $100 for the 2 of these. I was like, what? Or around that price, and there's nobody in the US right now selling them. And another reason I'm really lucky is I have 2 of them. Yes, one of these was my younger brother's growing up, and then I traded him some stuff for it because he really didn't have many trains. So I'm very happy I have 2 of them for the build I'm doing anyway, but I was shocked when I saw the price of these. I figured, okay, maybe it'll be $30 and I could pick some more up. But that's the track. So pretty cool. Dual crossover. And yes, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more train content on Tuesdays. We'll talk to you soon.